often called, isn't it, England's green and pleasant land. And very soon, of course, this woman, Angela Rayner, the current Deputy British Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, who openly says that she's totally uneducated and proud of it, but she's got where she is. Yes, we didn't exactly find out exactly how she got how to be where she is. You get the picture, chums. But now she's decided, along with other senior government ministers, to scrap away with the Vagrancy Act. But what does that exactly mean? And why should you be very concerned if you live over here in the United Kingdom? As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Nice to have your company. Whatever you're doing, I know I often say, but do take care of yourselves. It's a little bit like if you're fortunate enough to take a stroll down the wonderful area that is Park Lane in London. I mentioned this to you recently on another video about exactly how this has been turned into a third world country, all thanks to the fact that the current Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, apparently doesn't see anything wrong with this. No, it's just, well, it's a, part and parcel of living in London life. People have to get used to it. He even suggested that many of us should actually learn Arabic. Be nice if he could, of course, get a full command of English, with all of that thing that he allegedly claimed His Majesty the King said to him about being a workaholic and how he should have been knighted earlier. I'm sure that wasn't the word he used, but there's Sadiq, of course, always repainting history to make himself look the bigger picture. You get the story. But this is very concerning because, as you can see, this will basically mean that the Vagrancy Act will be allowing people to literally come over here as they are, illegals without any documentation, all their phones thrown into the channel, and then picked up, quite frankly, anywhere they fancy. And if you want to get them moved on, things could turn very nasty indeed. Now, I'm all for being welcoming and warm to people, as you can imagine. But what's fascinating is Angela Rayner, I don't know if you know this, chums, just has a spectacular, well, free house given to her as part of the job, literally inside Horse Guards Parade. Plenty of room there for plenty of tents, of course. Number 10 with Sir Keir Starmer, a little bit tricky because it's now a gated enclosure. He doesn't want any nasties near him, but there's checkers. Oh, that's also cut off, right? Well, what about the Mayor of London? He has a very spacious house, a very big garden indeed, boasted about it. Tricky again, he's in a gated environment. You understand how this works. Never travels up and down on the tube, doesn't have to worry about any potential worries of, crime, attacks, phone theft, anything like that. You get the picture. But you see, apparently now, yes, scenes like this in Park Lane could be replicated up and down the United Kingdom, and there would be very little they could do. The only problem and change that apparently Rachel Reeves, yes, that Rachel Reeves, who, yes, said basically she didn't know exactly where she was going to place the migrants, even though she's closing down all the hotels. Well, secretly, the government are buying up hotels, so they will be privately owned. That means your money is buying brand new hotels to put the migrants in. Meanwhile, you can freeze to death because you're not quite sure if you can get the winter fuel allowance. However, if you have a tent and you fancy pitching up, of course, just take a look at how spacious Whitehall can be this time of year. Perhaps, of course, Horse Guard Parade. And I'm sure many people could find out exactly where the Mayor of London lives. He must be thrilled each time he came out of his front door to see people there ready and welcoming. After all, it was his idea to put this poster up around the tube, that London is open for all and you are loved. Let's just see whether he sticks to those words on his own poster with, of course, the words Sadiq at the bottom. Oh, and finally, take a look at this poster. Yes, apparently Sadiq Khan is funding these particular adventures for, teenagers, etc. Now, I didn't realise that Sadiq had snapped open his purse and decided to personally fund it. The last time I looked, once again, this was by the British hard-working taxpayer. But Sadiq never lets a problem like the truth get in the way, particularly if he can get his name up and down on those posters across London's tube network. What do you think to Tent City arriving near you anytime soon? As ever, please be respectful and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you can, like and share.